guessing. Good morning. We'll get started in just a minute. Go ahead and grab your weights and have your chair ready. I'll announce this again, but I think next week I might incorporate using a band. So if you have a band at home or something like that, we'll try to incorporate that next week. I really missed using that, but I don't know what people have at home accessible. So just keep that in mind if you're out and about or want to try to order one, something like that. You could do that. But for today, we're just going to use the dumbbells and chair. This is Karina.
Hello.
She wanted to say hi. Someone asked if I had two daughters because the picture that had saved on this link was a really old picture, and I don't know, for some reason my computer chose that as the picture. So they thought I had two kids because it was such an old picture. Karina was very little, but it was her. She was like 3 or 4 in that picture, and now she's 9.5. All right, let's get. She's almost 10. I can't believe double digits. That's crazy, right? All right, well, let's get started. So you're standing next to your chair. You guys know the routine, okay? Just do what your body feels good with today. Doing some sort of movement every day is really good for you. All right, shoulders back and down. So having that good posture throughout. Knees are loose, so they're not locked. And we start with our head turns, looking side to side. And I think Karina is left the building. She is going to work on her Legos. She's building a whole city with her Legos. All right, looking straight ahead. We'll tilt that ear towards the shoulder, but keep the shoulders relaxed. If you've been stressed out or just feeling achy, doing these stretches, just these warm-up stretches, can really make a difference. If you relieve some tension, get the blood flowing. Whew. All right, and then chin up and down. But don't let those shoulders round forward. Lifting the chin and then dropping it down to the chest. And you can do these stretches any time of day. It's best to do them in the morning when you first get up or before other exercise. All right, looking straight ahead, rolling those shoulders. But you can do them at the end of the day too. If you've been out doing a lot of yard work or just doing a lot of different things outdoors or something, and you come in at the end of the day and do some of these stretches, it's a great way to kind of eliminate soreness the next day. All right, other direction. Whew. All right, let's take those arms wide as you're comfortable with. And you can keep them lower if you need to. Starting small circles, trying to keep those collarbones level so one's not like hiked up high. And then gradually making those circles bigger. And pause, switching direction. You can even move those wrists a little bit. Making the circles bigger. Whew, my arms are tired already. Shake those arms out. Hands on the shoulders. We're going to press the elbows forward and press them back. Get that good stretch in the upper back and then open up the chest. You should feel that nice and stretch across here. Oh, this one feels so good. Whew. All right. Hands on the hips, drawing that belly button in, keeping the back nice and flat. We're hinging forward, to the side, back, and side. Skip any direction here that just doesn't feel quite right to you. If that side to side motion doesn't feel good, you can skip it and just go forward and back. All right, pause and switch directions. Standing nice and tall. Excellent. All right. Holding on to your chair for a bit of balance, bringing the outside knee up. We're hinging that heel forward. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Oh, it feels so good. Whew. All right, other side. I already had walking group this morning and we got about 2 miles in. That always feels good. I'm glad to be done with it because it's hot and steamy today. It's already getting kind of warm out there. It's good to be able to do this in the air conditioning. All right, other side. We'll do a full leg swing. So good posture, standing tall, sweeping that leg forward and back. Make sure you're far enough away from the wall. You don't kick the wall. I'm a little bit close today. Whew. All right, and other side. Sweeping. Both knees have a little bit of bend in them. They don't have to be completely straight here. Just remember to keep that upper body nice and tall. All right, and back across. Let's do our ankles. If you need to sit at this point, that's fine. Point and flex. Also practice your balance if you want to. Drawing those circles around and around, and other direction, same foot. And give that leg a shake. Other side. Good posture, of course. Point and flex. And drawing those circles. Yep, that was my ankle. Every time. Little crack. Other direction. Whew. All right, shake that leg out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head for the chair. I forgot to set my weights out, so I'm gonna set them out. But we're not gonna use them just yet. Okay. We're sitting in the chair. We're just gonna do some different range of motion here. Arms extended out. We're gonna reach to the side, come back to the center, and other side. Ooh, I feel that stretch. Try to keep both sits bones on the chair, making sure you're not scrunching that shoulder up towards your ear. So keep that nice and long through the arm, reaching. Feel that at the top of my hip. A good stretch. All right, back to center. All right, right here, hands kind of fold together. Relax the neck. We're going to do our torso rotation, so looking to the side, come back to center, other side. If you want to, you can add that knee raise on the side that you're turning to. Lower down, other side. So this is nice and slow and controlled. Paying attention to how that spine feels as you move. This is meant to kind of loosen things up and help with any back arthritis. Make sure you're taking nice, steady breaths at each turn. And back to center. Excellent. Now we're going to do opposites apart, and then we'll do opposites attract. So one arm reaches up, the opposite heel reaches forward, and then we're going to switch. Reaching those fingers nice and high, wiggling them as you reach up. Extend the heel forward, so you're really straightening that leg. Keeping that core active. You're not using the back of that chair here. Sitting up tall, reaching. One more each side. All right, and then bringing them together. Elbow to knee, opposite elbow to the knee. Really try to lift that knee as high as you can. Try not to like really fold forward. Just bring that elbow around and squeeze it. You can squeeze that fist as you bring the elbow down. Get the blood flowing in those fingers too. Coordination here takes a lot of muscles, even though it feels like we're not doing too much. Going at a pace that works for you. And last one. Whew. All right, let's do a quick stretch. I want you to round forward, folding forward, reaching past your knees, even towards your ankles here, rounding that spine. And then I want you to open up, let that chin lift to the ceiling, palms open wide here. Whew. One more time. Rounding forward and opening up. We're working on our spinal health today. All right, shake those arms out. We're going to go ahead and move on to our weights. We're going to do some combination moves today. They're all moves that you're used to doing. We're going to start with that Arnold press. So this will have the weights, one in each hand, palms facing each other, open, overhead, down, and in. So your elbows start about chest height. Okay, relax the neck. The shoulders are back and down. You got that little tension between the shoulder blades. Active core, so that means drawing that belly button in, open, raise overhead, easy down, and squeeze it in. So it's really easy to arch the back as you raise those weights overhead. Try really hard not to do that so you're keeping that core solid. And using the back of the chair if you need to, if you feel like you're not keeping your back safe enough. Make sure you're getting that steady breathing in here. Ooh, let's get one more. Oh, my arms are tired. Ooh, all right. Let's shake those arms out. I've been teaching so much that I'm actually getting really good benefit from all these classes. So this is for me too. All right, we're going to do a combo move here. We'll do a bicep curl with an underhand front raise. Okay, so one at a time. We've got an underhand grip. Shoulders are back and down. Good posture. We're curling up. Uncurl slow. And now keeping those arms pretty straight. We're just going to raise them up to shoulder height. Lower down. Right back to a curl. And raise them front. Curl. Where's your belly button at? Draw that in so that you keep that good posture. Shoulder blades are kind of squeezed together behind you so that you don't use the wrong muscles. Stay steady, stay at your own pace. Make sure to keep those wrists nice and firm so when you raise up, you don't have like that weird hinge and hurt your wrist. Let's do one more of each. Curl up, uncurl, front raise. Woo, that's tough. All right, shake that out. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. So we're just going to do these both at the same time. So hopefully you're sitting in a pretty narrow chair. You're drawing that belly button in, our same good posture, and then you're just going to hinge forward. Elbows at 90 degrees. We straighten and lift straight back. Nice and controlled here. Don't want that momentum to take over because that's going to decrease how much you feel this. Scrape the chair. Straighten and lift straight back. Keep those shoulders and hips in that good position. And don't forget to breathe. Ooh, feel the backs of those triceps? I do. Last one here. Whew. All right, let's shake those arms out a little bit. Next, we're going to do our accordion. So open up, keep the elbows in, and then right into a lateral raise. Open and raise. Okay? So the elbows stay at about 90 degrees for this. We've got our palms facing each other with our weights. Open up, squeeze it in, raise it up, lower slow, open, close, up, down, open, close, up, down. Nice job. This one, just stay in control. Remember, we don't want to do any of those lifts too fast. It just kind of takes away from what we're trying to do. Plus, we want to protect our muscles and our different joints. So going fast, you risk injuring things. So you want to take it nice and slow and make sure you're doing things proper. Whew. All right, last set. Open, close, up, down. Whew. Are those arms tired yet? Mine are. All right, we've got our abdominals. Sit back. And we're just going to do, usually I do the rows with this, but let's do an overhead press instead. Just the overhead press. We won't do the row. We'll hold our weight here. We're towards the front of our chair, sitting up tall. So your upper body stays like a plank or straight as a board. Okay, draw that chin in so that you're not angling your chin back. Okay, we're going to hinge back. As we come up, raise that weight overhead. Hinge back, raise it overhead. Bring it back into your chest as you're hinging back. And keep that core solid. Upper body moves as one solid piece, minus the arms. If your shoulders are toast already, you can skip the overhead reach. Stay nice and strong here. Last one. Oh, nice. All right, bring that weight down. All right, let's do a few little stretches here. We've done a lot with the back and shoulders. Let's do a reach high, reach low, and switch. Remember, you're not scrunching your shoulder up towards your ear. Keep the neck relaxed. We're just gonna get in those arms to reach. Wiggle the fingers. Last one. And relax down. We'll take those hands right to the ears. We've got those elbows nice and wide. Your knees are apart and not touching. Okay? And we're just hinging right in that middle back. Oh, I immediately feel a good stretch right there between my shoulder blades. We've been doing a lot with posture and trying to hold that good position. But if we normally don't have good posture, that's hard for our body, so we need to kind of stretch it and take care of that part too. Hinging. This isn't a crunch. This is a stretch for that middle back. You're just kind of loosening things up. And back to center. Great job. Shake those arms out. They're kind of tired. We're going to stand next for some of our balance exercises. And you can kind of do what you need to do here. Modify this as you need to. Some things you just are harder for others. And Don't be afraid to sit something out if it doesn't feel safe for you. Okay. So first we're going to do that squat to one leg balance. So this is a moving balance pose, and it can be pretty challenging. But you've got your chair here. You can certainly do it against the wall too, if that's a little bit more your height or whatever. All right. We'll start with the outside hand, starting right here at our shoulder. We're just going to baby squat down. As we come up, raising that outside arm and leg, reaching high. Squat down. Little pause at the top. Achieve that balance. And let it down easy. Right back into a little squat. How far you squat down is up to you. Some knees just want to do a little bit. That's fine. Or you can get as low as you want there. Just make sure you're kind of keeping your chest proud and not hinging forward too far. All right, here comes our last one. Squat down, reach up. We're going to hold this one for a one leg balance. Already got one arm extended. If you're feeling exceptionally balancy today, I don't think that's a word, you can go ahead and raise both hands or just kind of decrease your support, maybe let go, or just have a little tiny fingertip on there to balance. Remember to focus on something. Activate those core muscles. Tapping down when you need to. Ease it on down. Whew, that is tough. All right, my balance has gotten a lot better though, I will say that. All right, same thing, other side. We're in that wider stance. You got your chair here to help you stay stable, okay? Squatting down. As you come up, raise that outside arm and leg. Let it down soft. That brief pause at the top, telling your body, hey, this is your balancing point. Keep that nice breathing. All right, we've got the last one. We're going to hold this one up. Find something to focus on. Make sure you don't have a locked knee. Decreasing the support when you're ready, if at all. Maybe you just want to hold on to it. That's fine. Woo. Stay strong. Tapping that toe down when you need to have that little assistance. And ease it down. Whew, good job. All right, let's do our tightrope. So this one, remember, we're standing next to our chair. We'll just switch to the other side. Outside leg is the front leg. Inside leg closest to the chair is your back leg. You got those toes right on the heel. Okay, we're bringing that back leg forward, raise it up. I got to reposition myself here. Okay, bring that back knee up to hip height, plant it right back down where it belongs. Try not to look down at your feet. Just trying to get that foot to go right back where it's supposed to. That's your main goal here. If you're able, you can swing that arm around for coordination, tap the knee, and bring it back. If your arms don't like that, you can just do a quick reach across the body here for your coordination portion. Otherwise, add in that full circle tap. Got two more. And right back, toe to heel. Good. Other side. Outside legs in front. Bring that toe to the heel. Get yourself positioned close to your chair, but so that you can still bring that leg up on the inside. And lifting that knee to hip height. Take it right back. Plant that foot down right behind the other. Get that movement down first. Make sure that foot's landing right in the right spot. And then add in that arm tap. Whatever works for you here. If you're just good with the raising the knee up, that's fine. This just adds a little bit more coordination to this balance exercise. And it's not fast. Little pause with each one. Let's get one more here. And plant it back down. Excellent. Let's shake those legs out. All right. Is that plenty of balance for today? I think so. That was quite a lot. All right. Let's go ahead and we're going to sit in the chair. We'll bring one arm across. And remember to keep it nice and low. You don't want it up here. Keep that arm low. Other arm is there to help stretch. Once you feel that stretch in the arm, go ahead and do some wrist rotations. Kind of loosen the wrist up a little bit. Do your finger squeezes or finger walking. Every finger to the thumb. All right, and release. Other side. Arm comes across. Get that good stretch. Feel it in the shoulder. And then add in the wrist. And the finger marching. Keep those fingers nimble. All right, shake it out a little bit. We're going to do a torso stretch. So you can hold on to your chair where you need to kind of brace yourself, but you're reaching right overhead. Keep your tush on that chair and really try to separate the bottom of your rib cage from the top of your hip bone. And feel that stretch along there. Woo, that feels good. And other side. Remember, you want to be right overhead. If you're rounded like this, you're not going to get quite the right stretch. So reach right overhead. Excellent. All right. Let's go ahead and kind of slide to the front of your chair, extending one heel forward. You can't see my legs very well. There you go. All right, draw the belly button in, hinging at the hips, leading with the chest. You got a pretty straight leg here. Toes up towards the ceiling or drawn back towards you. If you do a lot of walking, this is a really good stretch to do at the end of the day or after your walk. And hinging back up. Other leg forward. Toes up towards the ceiling. Hinging at the hips, leading with the chest. Ooh, boy, that's such a good one. Everybody should do that stretch. Most people don't, but they should. All right, other leg extended forward. Cross that ankle over. Slide that on up. Plant the foot. Hinging. Or you can hug that knee. Whatever feels good with that outer hip. That's a good stretch to get. Some hips don't tolerate this, so feel free to skip this one. And extend that leg. Slide that leg on down. Other leg crosses over. Slide that up. Plant the foot if you get above the knee. Hinging here. Remember, during these stretches, make sure you're not holding your breath as well. Make sure you're taking those nice deep breaths. And release. Oh, I forgot about the quad stretch. That is a very good stretch as well. So let's slide to the side of our chair. Drop that knee down. Protect the low back here. So you keep that core activated, sitting up nice and tall. Shimmy those toes back. Drop that knee down as far as you can from that seat of the chair. Add a little reach, and that'll kind of accentuate the stretch. That's the front of the hip bone on down towards the kneecap and that quad muscles there. This one is a really hard stretch to do when you're standing, and most people can't even do it from the standing position. There's a couple different ways to do it, but I find that in the chair like this, kind of helps you get into the correct position, and it's a little bit easier to do. All right, shimmy those toes back as far as you feel comfortable. Support that low back. Add in that reach to accentuate the stretch. You don't have to add that if it doesn't feel good. And release. All right, sitting up nice and tall, hands are in the lap. Shoulders are back and down. We're drawing that chin in, okay, so that we're not sticking it out. Draw it in, good posture, okay. We're gonna drop that chin down to our chest. Slowly lift that chin and look over your shoulder. Doesn't matter which side, but keeping the good posture here. Lower your chin right back down to center. Maybe even feeling a good stretch in the back of the neck or upper back here. Slowly lifting your chin and looking over the other shoulder. And bring that chin back down to your chest. Lifting slowly, looking straight ahead. We're going to drop the ear towards the shoulder. Add in the reach. Add a little bit of pressure. Oh, such a good stretch. All right, other side. Drop that ear down. Reach that arm away. Add a little pressure if you want to. You don't have to add that here. It's not absolutely necessary. You probably already feel that stretch without it. Whew. All right, big deep breath in. All the way up to the top. And exhale. Smooth. Deep breath in. And let it all out. Big deep breath all the way up. And let it all out. Let's get one more with a little hold at the top. Excellent job today. You guys did a great job. Thanks for following along. I'll always take your comments. And remember, I said this at the beginning. I don't know how many of you got to see that part of it, but next week I'd like to add in the resistance band. And I don't know how many of you have those at home. But I'll just add in a few exercises. So if you have a band, you can have that ready as well. All right. Have a great day, everyone. And don't be afraid to send me an email or leave me a message here or on Facebook. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the sunshine.